There was an interesting debate on Twitter over the weekend about what was Colby ever elite? Was he ever elite, Brian? I have a few
Yes.
thoughts I'd like to
Yes,
share.
he was.
What would at his peak? What would make him elite?
Even though he was largely one-dimensional, and even though the biggest wins that propelled him to stardom did come against aging names that were on the other side of the hill, Robbie Lawler would be a big example of that. For example, he was able to weaponize the combination of his stamina, his forward pressure, and his wrestling to a very elite level where he was a problem. He could drown people. And I think I still give him a ton of credit for his performance toe-to-toe on the feet in the first Usman title fight that felt like a pick'em fight going into that final round, and he ultimately had his jaw broken and was stopped. But the limitations of that one-dimensional sort of aura around him, I never thought were going to make him age all that well. So was he elite? I think you have to say for a season he was. He went in there against a champion and gave him all he could handle twice. I mean, that rematch with Usman was also close and competitive. But he wasn't great enough to get over that hill. He wasn't well-rounded enough to be a high-level pound-for-pound guy at his very peak. He was what he was, a title-contending for a season elite fighter who propelled his shtick and persona to probably more fame than his skills allowed. But I don't think we should say anything more than that.